Did you know that we have a racist podcast, by the way?
We do?
Yeah.
Liberty?
No. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning is a racist thing to say. I know that you're not up on everything here, Charlie, so I think it's best we go to some of the experts in the field and we talk to this person and we see what they have to say.
So let's talk about where the word good morning originated from. Good morning. All right, so during slavery times, when the women used to mourn about their child being taken away and sold to a different slave master, or if one of the family members did something that resulted into them getting whipped or killed, most of these things used to happen in the evening time, when a child was sold off or somebody was getting whipped for something. The black women used to cry all night behind it. Not even just the women, the black people in general, all the black slaves, male or female. When something happened to a family member or a close friend or anything, they used to cry all night behind it. And when the slaves used to cry about what happened all night long, the white slave masters, the oppressors, will wake up in the morning time and they'll tell the slaves, did you have a good morning? Basically, did you have a good cry out? Did you do enough crying last night because of what happened to their family member a day prior? So the white oppressors came up with good morning as a mockery towards black people during the slavery times when they used to cry and mourn and grieve over what happened to somebody when they was whipped or killed or taken off to another plantation.
Taken off.
So it was their way to make fun of the black slaves crying.
Oh my God.
Her necklace says princess.
Yeah.
So, which is a colonial term.
That's antebellum for sure.
It is. It is for sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take that into account, I think, when we talk about our podcast name. Good Morning Liberty, I think. Assuming that she's being serious, and I do apologize if I, assumed gender, but whatever. Assuming that she's being serious, this is definitely dumb and definitely ridiculous. And I think that constantly giving people this ability to have a victim mentality makes them, Charlie, look around for every possible thing that could put them in that victimhood status, and all the way down to good morning. That's where we've made it. I know. I think all words are racist, honestly, because slave masters did use a lot of words. So not as many words as like more educated people, but we'll have to look at all the different words that they used.
Yeah.
So we don't use them anymore. Okay. All right. Are you good?
I'm just looking up where good and morning come from. So
yeah,
the etymology of the word good can be traced back to the Old English word good.
Obviously, English had slaves.
God with an elongated O. The word is believed to have derived from the Proto-Germanic word godas, which meant fitting or useful. Over time, the meaning and usage of
people
good
found slaves to be useful.
Have evolved, but has always been associated with qualities such as morality. Is that morality? Sorry, cut off there. And good is often associated with qualities such as righteousness, virtue, and moral excellence.
Well, which those are aspects of white supremacy.
Yeah.
So
the word morning is from an Old English Fwang. I don't, Alfred, like A-E, Fwang.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
The earliest known use of the word morning is in the Middle English period of 1150 to 1500.
A lot of slaves during that time.
Yeah. The earliest evidence for morning is from around 1275 in The Owl and the Nightingale. Morning is formed with English by derivation. So.
Okay. Well, I guess, we fact checked it live and it turns out it's true. So, okay. There's number 6.
Did they have black slaves back in 1275?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. because I'm a white oppressor and I've never felt the need to look up that kind of thing. So I'm not really sure. Anyway,
I bet she's got a bunch of comments. We're like, yeah, go, queen, princess.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Tell your truth.
Slay.
Tell your truth. I showed Nate a video today of this, the whole, your perception is actually your projection.
Mm-hmm. That
So
video is good, yeah.
Yeah. Like if you perceive yourself as a victim, you'll find anything to corroborate your stance, your manifestation as a victim.
You will.
It's like the world will present itself to you and you will find that evidence.
Yep.
Which is why, people talk about setting goals and doing all this stuff. It's actually really important because you can only take in so much information. And so we live in a world now where somebody can sit around and think of the word good morning and find a way for it to be oppressive.
Yeah. As I told,
no wonder, when I was gone, I was walking the halls at this resort, and as I'd pass people, I would just say good morning to them.
Yeah, and you didn't realize how much you were offending them at that
Some
time.
people would say it back, and other people
they
would
said
just
Buenos dias probably, but
yeah. Well, these were they look like tourists.
Okay,
So I was just saying, hey, good morning. I was just trying to be cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
And
those fellow white people saying that back and forth.
Some people seemed like they were from the Northeast, like Pennsylvania, New York. They just kept walking, Other people were like, oh, good morning. They put a little smile on their face.
Yeah.
But now I know why, probably.
They were happy. They were probably from the South. And they were like, yeah. Good morning. They were winking at you.
And other people knew what this actually meant. And they clearly saw that I was a racist white guy walking around.
Well, unfortunately, she let the cat out of the bag. So we're going to have to find different words.